I'm Andrew Yalowitz.
I'm Gigi Tamarco.
I'm JD Kirby.
I'm Garrett Collins, and you're watching
SharkNet News.
Good morning, ESM. Today's Tuesday, May 29th, and today's a B-Day. I'm Brandon Kelly, and I'm here with your morning announcements. Tickets for the Senior Athletic Banquet are now on sale in the athletics office. The banquet will be held on June 12th at 6:30 p.m. at Eastwind Catering. No tickets will be sold at the door. Tickets are $38 and it includes dinner. There will be a debate assembly today for 10th grade student elections, 8th period. Elections will take place in your social studies class tomorrow. You can also view student debate/election essays, which are located on the school website under the ESM High School for Students dropdown. And now is a special feature, the Class of 2019 Vice Presidential Debate.
Hi, I'm Maggie Grogan, and these are your vice presidential candidates for the class of 2019. Do you guys want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Paige Vinch. I'm Maheen.
Okay, so your first question is, what do you think the most important quality for a leader to have is, and how do you exhibit this trait?
I think a leader has to be passionate about whatever cause that they have. So regardless of whatever they want to pursue, they have to really work hard and actually enjoy what they're doing. And I think I exhibit that because what I personally really want to do is I want to work in the medical field, and so every Friday I volunteer at the ambulance, and I really enjoy it. So just doing something you're passionate about is really important.
A quality that I feel like is very, very needed in a leader is to be observant, because regardless of whatever outcome you need to look around at other schools and what other schools are doing, and in order to see like, hey, like since this school is doing this had a very positive reaction, let me just do that. Because I feel like you need to observe things around you to know like what's working and what's not working, and that's what I feel I exhibit, because especially a lot of the ideas that I want to pursue have been very successful in other schools in terms of increasing homecoming spirit and just increasing the positive feeling that a lot of grades feel.
Thank you, ladies. What would be the first thing you would attempt to change in our school if you were elected?
Well, the first thing I would definitely love to tackle is the fact that there's not a lot of school spirit in our grade, and that's completely understandable, because we still need to find things that our grade definitely would like. So I feel like the first thing I would do is kind of see if we can have battle of the classes during school, because I feel like, a lot of people just do not have the time to be able to stay after school. Another thing I would love to change is the fact that maybe maybe to change some of the spirit days, for example, meme day or Vine day, or maybe we can have like for instead of class colors in each hallway, we can have a TV show theme or a movie theme.
I have similar ideas as to Maheen, because I do think the school is lacking school spirit. So I think we should try to get everybody involved. So I know that there's a lot of different events that we put on throughout the year, and sometimes we don't always get the outcome that we would like for like Battle of the Classes this year, for example. So I think a really good way to do that would be to incorporate sports, because I know being a part of Varsity Leaders, we had open gym and it was really enjoyable. So I was thinking of doing something where we could do like a pay for play, where we could have a sort of tournament, like I know people want to do badminton or dodgeball or something like that, and so you could pay to play. And then obviously people would compete and have a lot of fun, and then also we'd be able to fundraise and be using that money to maybe lower the price of like senior prom tickets or something like that. So anything that we can do that would incorporate like unifying the student body while fundraising, I think is like knocking down two birds with one stone. I think that's, yeah.
Thanks, ladies. What experience do you have that makes you a good candidate for this position?
Well, as many of you know, I'm the Model UN girl. I do Model UN, and basically, I know what it's like to not have my opinion heard in a debate. And honestly, I feel like a lot of students have that in this grade, where they feel like, hey, like, I'm not the loudest person. I can't find my class officers in the hallway. Like, how will I get my ideas across? And basically, a way that I kind of want to transform that into what I would do during office is that I want to have, like, a survey basis on the school website. So you can send comments to school officers. You can, maybe, instead of, if there's two decisions that the government has to make, like should we have prom on a Thursday or Friday, we set up a survey on the school website and anyone can vote. Just sign in with your Google email, because I feel like that's just such a good way to make sure that everyone has access to a computer, and I just feel like that's one way, because I feel like, yes, there have been surveys on Instagram, but I feel like a much more direct and diverse way to make sure everyone has an opportunity to access that survey would be on the school website.
I totally get what you're saying, and I definitely think there needs to be a lot of student involvement because as being student representative this year, I was able to communicate with like a lot of people throughout the grade because I just have friends from a lot of different outlets, so it's easy to incorporate their opinions and then be able to make decisions in student government. So as Maheen was saying, this year, me and Secretary Megan Vaziri created an Instagram account. So we have about like 300 to 400 followers because some of them are not all in like just our class specifically. Sometimes seniors want to follow it, sometimes like freshmen want to follow it, whoever wants to follow it. So what we've been doing is formulating like surveys on like a story or on a post, and then we just ask them what they want. So for senior year, we're already thinking of doing like an apparel survey so that we can figure out what everyone wants to wear, and then we'll be able to put together all of those different clothing items to make like a package deal basically. So I would say that my best experience was definitely being student representative this year, and then I'm treasurer for World Language Honor Society and treasurer for Model UN Club, which is a club that Mehan helped start. So I think that's why this time I want to be vice president instead, because I have a lot of experience being treasurer.
Thank you for your response, ladies. And to everybody at ESM, have a great day.